most people can't concentrate today for two reasons. One is we're never taught how to concentrate, and second is we don't practice concentration. So how can you do something if you're never taught how to do it? And how can you be good at something if you don't practice it? When I was growing up as a child, I was teased very often. Teased for being distracted, teased for not being able to concentrate. Until I was in my early 20s when I graduated from university. I grew up in Australia and I left and went to Hawaii, where I joined my guru's monastery, where he taught me how to concentrate. How many of you here growing up in school were formally taught how to concentrate? How many of you in this room here growing up were told to concentrate? People tell us to concentrate, but they don't tell us how to. And I got told to concentrate all the time. Dandapani, concentrate on eating your food. Dandapani, concentrate on doing your homework. Anybody want to show me how to do it? You can't expect somebody to do something if you don't teach them how to do it. And then if they want to be good at it, they have to practice it, right? So if I wanted to play for the Chicago Bulls or dance for the San Francisco Ballet Company, how many hours a day should I practice? The general answer is usually about 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. So after 6 months, can I play for the Bulls? The answer is usually no. After a year? No. But I'd be better at basketball, right? I'd be a better ballet dancer. So imagine if you practice distraction 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. What would you be good at after 6 months? Distraction. After a year, you'd be really good at distraction. After a year and a half, you'd be an expert at distraction. We don't practice distraction 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. The truth is we probably practice it more like 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you practice something over and over and over again, you become really good at it. That's the law of practice. And that's why people are so good at distraction, because it's what they practice. They just need to be taught how to concentrate, and then they need to practice it. Just like anything else, to become a good tennis player, to become a good dancer, the performer, anything. Practice, practice, practice. Let me tell you a story. So when I left Australia after university and went to Hawaii to be a monk, you literally have to give everything up. Your family, your friends, everyone you know, everything you owned. And when you got to the monastery, you're given a set of robes, a set of beads, and a MacBook Pro laptop. People say things like, technology are great distractors. Are they distractors? Mostly no. Why? Technology in itself is not a bad thing. It's actually a beautiful thing, as long as we're in charge of it. But if every time your iPhone beeps or makes a sound and you turn to it and you go, "Yes, Master, how can I serve you today?" then you live in that world of distraction. But if you actually use technology, then technology is not a bad thing. So how do we become good at concentrating? We start by understanding the mind. Yet we have the most complex tool in the world, our mind, and there's no manual. Once you know how the mind works, you can control it, and once you can control it, you can focus it. There's two things that you need to understand. One is there's awareness, and one is the mind. So imagine awareness as a glowing ball of light, like an orb. Now imagine your mind as a vast space, vast area with many different sections within it. One area of the mind is anger, jealousy, food, sex, happiness, joy, science, art. And this glowing ball of light called awareness can travel within the mind, and it can go to any area of the mind it wants to go to. And when it goes to a particular area of the mind, it lights up that area. When it lights up that area of the mind, you become conscious of it. Each day we allow someone or something throughout the day to take our awareness from one area of the mind to another. Every time that ball of light drifts away, we bring it back. It drifts away again, we bring it back. The art of concentration is the art of keeping awareness, that ball of light, on one thing for an extended period of time. So let's do a simple little practical exercise. I want you to close your eyes, take a slow, deep breath in, and I want you to become aware of the room. Become aware of any sounds you might hear, the sound of my voice. Now I want you to become aware of the most recent wedding that you attended. Do you remember whose wedding it was? Did you go by yourself? Do you remember what the bride was wearing? Did she make a good choice? Now I want you to remember the most recent vacation that you went on. Do you remember where it was? Did you spend a lot of money? Now your eyes are still closed. I want you to become aware of the room again. Now slowly open your eyes and settle back in your seats again. That was a very simple exercise to prove two things to you. One is there's a clear separation between awareness and the mind. And second is you can actually take your awareness and move it to any area of the mind that you want it to go to. Because you just allowed me to do that. I took your awareness from this room, becoming aware of this chair that you're sitting on, the sound of my voice, and you went to the wedding area of the mind. And the longer you stayed there, the more you thought about the wedding. How do I know you were thinking about it? Because I had my eyes open, and when I asked you a question like, did the bride make a bad choice? Some of you were like, and this is what happens all day. We allow people and things around us to take our awareness from one area of the mind to another all day long, from the time we wake up. And therefore, we become distracted. The best way to develop concentration is to bring that practice into our everyday life. If you speak to your spouse for 2 hours a day, what a great opportunity to practice concentration. Every time you speak with your child, practice concentration. The more you practice this, the more you become better at concentration. Bring this practice into everything that you do throughout the day. Make it a part of your life. Practice, practice, practice. Keep bringing awareness back and keep it focused on one thing at a time. When you're able to concentrate, you're able to focus all your energy into a single given point. If you can't concentrate your energy, the things that you want to manifest in your life becomes very, very challenging. Life is a manifestation of where your energy is flowing. Life is meant to be lived joyously, and it all begins by learning how to concentrate and staying focused.